In today's breaking story, Ghislaine Maxwell just dropped a surprise Epstein list bomb. That's right, this is shaking everything up. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now, this Epstein issue is not going away, and we, the people, have not forgotten about Trump's involvement. In fact, at this point, Trump's guilt is palpable.
The Justice Department is also sending some of the Epstein files over to the House Oversight Committee today. Are you in support of them releasing all of them?
I'm in support of keeping it open.
If they wanted to
innocent
release...
people shouldn't be hurt, but I'm in support of keeping it totally open. I couldn't care less. You got a lot of people that it could be mentioned in those files that don't deserve to be. People, because he knew everybody in Palm Beach. I don't know anything about that, but I have said to Pam and everybody else, give them everything you can give them, because it's a Democrat hoax. It's just a hoax. The whole Epstein thing is a Democrat hoax. So we had the greatest 6 months, 7 months in the history of the presidency, and the Democrats don't know what to do, so they keep bringing up that stuff. But it affected them. Bill Clinton was on his plane and went to the island supposedly 28 times. I don't want to bring that up, frankly. You have Larry, whatever his name is, Summers, the head of Harvard, who was Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. Nobody ever talks about that. But I don't want to hurt Larry Summers, but he was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. No, this is a Democratic hoax to try and get the significance of what we've done over the past 7 months. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. They say it's #1 in history. What we've done, including stopping 7 wars. Just include that.
At this point, Trump is so desperate to get over this Epstein issue, he may even sacrifice Ukraine for it.
That is what he got to. I'm going to have to do Ukraine. So he had been trying to avoid that, but I'm going to have to do it. Why am I going to have to do Ukraine? Because that's the give to MAGA.
So wait a minute. When you say do Ukraine, what do you mean? I know he's been promising that he could solve this war.
Well, that's what he, I think do Ukraine means give MAGA what it wants on Ukraine.
And what does MAGA want on this? America to pull out?
Yes.
America not to be involved in foreign wars. America
we want to
first.
give, yes. So in other words, he's going to sacrifice Ukraine for Epstein. Essentially,
he's going to sacrifice Ukraine.
This is in
Epstein.
his mind a trade.
And now Ghislaine Maxwell has just dropped a surprise Epstein list bomb. Take a look at this. Ghislaine Maxwell just dropped a brutal bombshell. Now she's claiming there is no Jeffrey Epstein client list.
During the time that you were with Mr. Epstein, and even in the 2000s when you were around less frequently, you never observed or you never saw any sort of list or black book or a list of individuals who linked to certain masseuses or
Absolutely
anything
no.
like that?
Absolutely no. There is no list.
That's right, the convicted accomplice of Epstein now insists such a list doesn't exist, even as speculation has long swirled about who was involved, with Donald Trump's name often at the center. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. Almost immediately after making the claim, Maxwell was quietly moved to a less secure prison. Even more shocking, she's now hinting she wants a pardon.
That meeting Sandra just mentioned just wrapped up moments ago. Maxwell was escorted back to the prison from the courthouse in Tallahassee. Her attorney said they had a, quote, productive meeting with Blanche, but details of their talks still remain under wraps right now.
All right, Fox Team coverage is at the ready. Chief legal correspondent Shannon Bream is live here in New York City, standing by with analysis. But first, let's get to our justice correspondent, David Spunt. He's got the latest from Washington for us. So, David, what else did Maxwell's attorney say?
Well, he said a lot. We wish we could be in and hear what was said in the actual meeting. This meeting was a lot shorter than it was yesterday, but this was a 2-day event. The highlight, though, it appears that her team wants a pardon. Watch.
We're going to take one day at a time. I know that's very cliche, but it's true because things are happening so quickly. We haven't spoken to the president or anybody about a pardon just yet. And listen, The president this morning said he had the power to do so. We hope he exercises that power in the right and just way.
But the president leaving the White House today was asked directly about a pardon or commutation of Maxwell's sentence.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell? If it's something I haven't thought about. It's really something recommended. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
Sandra, this all happened at the federal courthouse in Tallahassee, not far from where Maxwell's serving a 20-year prison sentence behind bars for trafficking. The DOJ not commenting on the meeting today. Legal experts question whether Maxwell told and will tell her version of the truth going forward, the actual truth. Now, the recent photos we have snapped by Fox News Digital show her on a run at that Tallahassee prison. We're still awaiting decisions from 2 federal judges in New York who will decide if they'll release grand jury transcripts from investigations involving both Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. A Florida judge from another of Epstein's criminal cases says her hands are tied, as anything to do with the grand jury in the American court system is typically kept close and secretive. But he said, when I say he, I'm talking about Maxwell's attorney, he said we haven't reached out to anybody or the president just yet.
Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.